everybody. It's Tiffany. It's Tuesday night live from Wickenburg, Arizona. I'm super excited to be here with all of you tonight, but I'm alone tonight. There's nobody in the studio with me. Stephanie's busy doing Christmas things with her family. Kimberly's wandering around Yosemite. Katie's busy with Christmas, so it's just me and you tonight. I'm going to do the best that I can to try to look at questions in the feed, but if I missed your question, I'm really sorry. Ask it in the Facebook group and we'll try to get it answered if I miss it. So for those of you who have been around, oh, thank you so much, everybody. It's so exciting to see all of you here tonight. I would do some shout outs, but again, really, hi, everybody. I just want to make sure you can hear me. I'm assuming you can because no one's putting anything in the feed that says we can't hear you. So welcome to Tuesday Night Live. Boy, everybody, people are from Hawaii. All right, we have everybody. We've got people from all the way up in the Northeast, all the way over to Hawaii, Alaska. Anybody from Alaska with us tonight? Or somewhere else in the world? Some Canadians, perhaps? We're happy to have all of you here. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. First of all, I'm going to try this. I'm going to click this button that says show comments on stage. Yeah, I can't read that anyway. Darn it. I was hoping I could read it if I did that. So if you have a question, gosh, I don't know how I'm going to answer it because I can't see things going on like that. So I guess, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to wing it. I'll look over there every once in a while and see if there's a question I can answer for you. All right. So what do we got tonight? We have something I'm so excited about. This new line of products, and they are called Basic Boxes. And they basically are going to help you organize everything. So I do need to remind everybody, stop. Put a comment in the feed if you want to be chosen as one of our winners. We're giving away 2 prizes tonight. If you have not joined our email list, please go to theorganizedoption.com and sign up for our email list and follow us on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, whatever you like, whichever your social media favorites are. Join us there as well. We do post information everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick look here. So, before I forget, I want to wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Okay, so now I see I got a little sidetracked. Okay, Basic Boxes. These are so great and so easy, and you're just going to love them. And so I'm going to start with, so they will come in a variety of sizes. We're starting with just one size. Then there's more sizes coming, very reminiscent of the Totally Tiffany slide stash and store conceptually. I just remembered what I was going to say. If you have a question, what we used to do with TT, type the word question in all caps or lots of question marks, and then maybe that'll pop up for me. And then if you don't have a question, you got to get in the feed so that you can be part of the winner choosing for the winner thing. But maybe kind of lay low on that so I could maybe see questions pop up. How does that sound? All right. Nebraska. Okay, so Basic Boxes. So our first collection of Basic Boxes is going to come like this. This is called the Basic Box Small Box Organizer Collection, and it includes 7 boxes and this super cool, super fun creative connector tool. Now these boxes are all 1.5 inches tall and a variety of sizes. And I'm going to go to my overhead here so you can see how they are. Now, the crazy, wonderful thing about these boxes is that they all clip together. I need to tell you this too. You're going to get a sneak peek of something. We're going to talk about the whole product line next week, but I needed to show it with this. So you're going to get a double sneak peek today. All right. Okay. So these boxes using the Creative Connector tool. So you can see the connector clips are loaded in the back there. So when you get the tool, which you get with this box collection, there are 8 clips. Now, I would strongly recommend, we have extra clips that you can buy, 50 in this box. We also have a box of colored clips. Those are 50 in that box too. So whether you like color or you want to stick to just silver, either one of those is good. Okay, Creative Connector tool. What's this going to do? This tool is going to allow you to connect the boxes together. So if you are trying to create the perfect drawer organizer, or you want to be able to fill a space around the corner of your desk so that you have everything kind of in an L shape that you're working with, or maybe, now I will tell you, some of the stores that some of our premier launch partners, they purchased this because they're going to connect them together across the workstations in the crop room so you can organize your project as you're working, right? So whatever configuration you want, you can put the boxes together, simple and easy, and then fill them up. Now, and the clips are reusable. So you might have already noticed that before I clipped those boxes together, and then I took the clips apart. So however you're going to use them, wherever you're going to use them, it's not permanent, right? So one of the greatest things about using the clips and the connector is that if your hobby changes, if your workspace changes, if where you want to use those basic boxes changes, you can just pull them apart and reclip them together, okay? Super cool, super easy, great for storing all kinds of craft supplies and such. Now, one of the really, really cool things about these, well, you're going to have to wait and hear the really, really cool things. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture here. So I'm talking about, this is the top of a craft cart. I'm talking about how you clip them together. So you can clip them together like in this picture so that the boxes create extra boxes, right? So if you're going to organize something like the top of the craft cart with these types of supplies, you can see I used just 4 boxes in that top of that craft cart, but that created for me 6 spaces. So I have a space for my heat gun and my glue gun. Super easy, super simple, and they work for almost any kind of crafting. They're ideal for crafting of all sorts. Oh, I put the wrong button here. There we go. What do I want to do? I want to go back to me. There I am. So they're going to work in so many different places, and they're so configurable everywhere. All right. So really one of the things that this was totally a happy accident. Well, let me show you another before I get there. I'm just leaving you in suspense. Okay. I want to talk about using them other places, right? So this is, hang on a second. I'm going to go to here. No, that's right. So this is this organizer in my kitchen. Okay. Let's go back to overhead. Go back to me. This is tricky to do on your own. Okay, here. We're going to remove this from the thing. Remove. Now you're back to me. Now we're overhead. Okay, good. So you can see this is what you were looking at, and nothing really fits in it, right? Like this is too wide. These are too wide to fit in any of the spots. They've kind of fit in there. Anything that's too long, right? Like any kind. So this is all the utensil drawer stuff that I had in my utensil drawer. The utensil drawer frustrates me to no end because nothing really fits. Like, I don't know about you, but I had those in my drawer, and then I have to stuff things behind them to keep them from sliding around in the drawer, right? So that's one problem with those types of organizers. The other problem is, I got to take everything out of here to show you this. The other problem with these types of organizers is that they are angled, right? Like this, okay? Angled, right? And that's so that they can be stacked together for shipping. But what happens with this angle is between this angle at the bottom and this space at the top and the spaces at the end, you are losing somewhere between 4 and 6 inches of drawer space because all of those 1/2 inch spaces take a 1/2 inch out of your drawer space. Same with these, right? This is just another type of, but you can see when they're together, there's a gap in the bottom of a 1/2 inch. So you are losing that 1/2 inch of drawer space wherever you're putting these. So that is one of the other kind of amazing and cool things about basic boxes is that they're flat. And when you connect them together, the edges are straight up and down. So you aren't losing any drawer space when you've got those in a drawer. Okay, I'm going to go back here to this. Okay, so that's what my drawer looked like before. Then I added, so you can see, it's hard to see because they're clear. I added a configuration of these basic boxes. Now I left my knife holder in there. I like the knife holder. It works great. But you can see I was able to get those boxes back to front, left to right. And I did leave a couple of spaces where there is no box, and it created another box. And that is what made it perfect for actually getting everything. So now there's that drawer again. And now everything in that drawer has a box or not a box where things fit, right? It looks fake, right? It almost looks like an AI picture of things in a drawer. That is really what my drawer looks like with these basic boxes. So, and like I said, you can move them, configure them. Hang on a second. Oh, go back. Shh, that's not what I want to do. I want to remove. Okay, here I am. Okay, so you can take them apart and reconfigure them. So our lives change, things change. What we have in our drawers, in our cosmetic drawers, or in our kitchen drawers, or in our desk drawers, it changes. And so with this configuration, with this organizer, I am stuck with this. It's hard to see because it's clear, right? I'm stuck with this. There's nothing I can do to change this organizer. But with basic boxes, I can reconfigure them all the time. Here's another really, really cool thing. Side note that I didn't even think about with this is that you can, with this big organizer, if I spill something in the drawer, I have to take that organizer out and take everything, every single thing out of that organizer to get it clean. But if I spill something in a drawer, crumbs, sticky stuff, whatever, and it just drops into this basic box, I can just unclip this box, dump it out, wash it out, put it back in and clip it together. So on so many levels, these boxes are going to simplify your life. And spoiler alert, they are going to be coming in taller sizes as well. So while these are going to fit in your lower, smaller drawers, we are creating bigger sizes as well. So you're going to see very similar to the slide stash and store, which brings me to my next sort of usefulness thing. When I was, I have this, okay? I have this. This is just this little bin that ends up that's underneath my work table, and it ends up being all the things that I need, use, whatever, and they just get thrown in there. And so this is a perfect solution for basic boxes because, first of all, it's going to force me to look at things like this wood stamp, which doesn't belong there. But the other things that are in here, right, I'm going to throw away the garbage. And I'm going to be able to take the other things that are in here that I actually need or that I might actually use, right, and that I need while I'm here. And I can really just tidy up this space with the things that I'm using or that I might be using. I certainly don't need 2 pairs of scissors, right? So this is giving me a good option to really kind of get things organized. I use a tape measure a lot. That one's kind of a pain. I think I'm going to use this one instead. But let's go back to... well, here's another option we didn't even talk about. If I wanted to separate off this box, right, use it like this, right, and then if I needed this in another box, now I can take my connector. Oh my gosh, I love this product so much, you guys, you don't even know. So now when I put this underneath my table, right, this is the stuff I'm going to use less often. I can slide it, pull it out like a drawer, get out the thing that I want and slide it right back in, right? So I could connect these together as long as my shelf is under this table, which you can see is quite long, right? I could probably put one more box on there still. And then I can organize all those things. But when I pull the front box, because of the clips, the back box is going to come with it. So just a super simple, easy way. I haven't even gotten to the best part yet. I haven't even gotten there yet. I'm so excited about this product. Okay, I'm just going to put these things in here for now. But this is like your junk drawer. Like imagine your junk drawer at home, basic boxes, and you just put them in there. Here's the keys. Here's the battery. Here's the Band-Aids. Here's the stapler. All the different things that you are just a mess in your junk drawer. Just bang, bang. All of a sudden, everything is super easy. I've made this huge mess for myself here. It's going to make me crazy. Here, let me get this stuff out of the way so I can work here. Okay, so what is the best part? I don't know what's the best part. You know what I think the best part is? The best part is they're flat and that you don't lose any storage space, because when you hook them together, everything goes flat. That is the best part. Let's talk about the really fun part of this. Oh, so we are releasing this other product line. It's called Create a Case. This is the number 2 Create a Case, okay? You can take your basic boxes and connect them together. I'll go overhead, it's easier. Connect them together into a square shape like this, and they will fit perfectly into the number 2 Create a Case. So this is like a sparkle and sprinkle embellishment box, right? I've got all kinds of goodies in here, but I could have this on my desktop like this, or in a drawer, right? I might even have it along my desktop around the corner, connected like that, around the corner of my desk, around my workspace, right? And then decide, okay, I want to take it with me. And then I could just reconfigure it into the square shape. And then I can put it into the Create a Case. Super simple, super easy. Now, this is a total sneak peek on Create a Case. We're not supposed to be talking about it yet, but here it is. So this is a lifting ribbon, I call it. And I'm sure there's a real name for it. But what this does is if you filled your Create a Case with stuff and tucked it all the way down in, this gives you a ribbon to pull up on that, right? Kind of like a battery in a remote control or something that has a lifting ribbon for the battery. Same kind of concept with this. So you can, I'm going to show you this kind of loaded up with a couple of other things. I love this. And it was what we call a happy accident. I didn't plan for these things to all work together. They just happened to work together. So let's see here. So this is cosmetics, same configuration. Now, if you're thinking, how am I going to know what that configuration is? When you buy your basic, your small box collection, now it comes with the connector and 8 clips are right in the package. On the very back, it shows you how to configure. We'll go overhead again. I think you're getting a lot of glare. It shows you how to configure into, I'm not very good at this. Stephanie does such a good job with this, into that square shape, right? So super easy. You are going to love this product. It is so much fun. Okay, so let's look at another one. So this is my husband's tools, right? This is all his wiring stuff. I don't even really know what it is, but it's all stuff that he uses for wiring. Well, now it's all together in one nice, neat little place. Okay, I did see a question. Does the Creative Box fit in the Calyx Cube? It is like 12 1/4 by 12 1/4, so it will fit in there. And oh my gosh, I didn't even think about this. Stop. Oh my gosh, you guys, I know you think I'm a nut. I know it. I'm back here. Hang on. I just had a crazy, crazy, crazy idea. Okay, hang fire a minute. Hang fire. Oh! So I didn't even think about this, but I'm thinking about it now. So Calyx Expedite Cubes, IKEA makes these accessory pieces. Some of you have them. I think this one is actually called, let me get it. Yes. Okay. So I think this is actually a wine holder, right? It slides into your cube. Okay. Okay. All right. I know you think I'm such a nut. What if I take these? Oh my gosh. Yeah, they would fit. So now you could use these as a drawer configuration, right, in your Calyx or Expedite Cube. So you really could, you don't want to stack things up. You don't want to dig to the bottom of things, right? Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I love doing this. I know you guys think I'm a total goofball, but I love this. So I'm even going to take these 3 that are connected together. So this is wax seal stuff. Well, one's flowers, but I've got 2 bins here with wax seals in them. Right, so now I've got 3 boxes connected together. So I could put this in there and now it's going to pull out just like a drawer, right? So I could easily just turn this into more of a drawer storage by configuring boxes into it. Oh my gosh, I love this idea so much. You don't even know. Okay, I know. I'm sorry. I'm out of control. I can't hardly stand it. All right, let me take this off my desk. Okay, I got another little pro tip for you guys because you're watching tonight. So when you get this, so one of the things here is that there's little small stuff, right? Like little small stuff like these flowers and these Ziploc bags. And when you've got all that in here, let's see if I can do it by memory here. Here we go. When you've got all those pieces in here and you close it up, there's a chance that these little guys, little skinny guys, might slip down into another section. Okay, not the end of the world. You open it up and put them back in the section. But pro tip: take a stack of 12 by 12 paper. Right, everything's blue in my world. Put it on top as much as you need for the lid to close tightly over your products, and then you have created a lid over the top of those items, so those little things are not going to slide in and out. Now, pro tip number 2, same tip, different way to do it. If you want to be able to see everything, you're not going to get somewhere and just take this right off. Pro tip again, take a thick stack of cardstock, put it underneath the bottom so that it does push these up tight against the clear lid, and then your little things won't slip out. It'll be perfect. It'll be ideal. Woo! You guys you don't even know how excited I am about this. Make it yours has never been more appropriate than with the case. It is. I mean, everything about this product and the way it comes, even my husband, who some of you know, when he first saw it, he's like, I don't get it. And then I was showing him in the kitchen. I'm like, look how this works. And he was like, oh my gosh, I could use that in the boat. I could use that in my toolbox. I could do all the things, right? So the idea that everything stays flat, that you can reconfigure it as much and as often as you want. It's lightweight, it's durable, it's just all the things in one nice, neat little package. Now, Monica Singer says, I'm really excited for this product. You don't even know how excited I am about this, Monica. I have samples of these, not enough, right? Like I don't get to actually be using them in my house yet because I have to use them to be able to show you guys and to do photos and all the stuff before the actual shipment arrives here. So it has just been, and again, big spoiler alert, they are going to come in different heights and different sizes. So, get this first set. This is going to launch with everything else in mid-January. As you know, our target date is January 15th. Everything is arriving at the warehouse in Illinois now. We're going to turn it around as fast as we can, get it out to the distributors, get it out to the stores. So our target, January 15th, is our goal. And we still feel like we're on track to make that. So, stay in touch with your stores, watch your email if you like to shop local, pay attention to what's going on here. I mean, as always, we're just going to have so many great ideas and so many great uses for the products as they come out. You are just absolutely going to love them. I don't know if I showed this other picture or not. Sorry, I thought I was. I'm going to go through. Okay, so there's the craft card again. Did I show? Add to stage. So that's just all office supplies. For those of you who travel for work or in a motorhome or something like that, and you're looking for a way to create a desk of office supplies, this is a great tool for doing that. This is my favorite one. It's the snack pack, right? Again, if you're a traveler, you've got everything in there: coffee, silverware, napkins, Pop-Tarts, snack bars, all those kind of things. So the uses for it are really just, they're just endless, right? So here's another setup of craft supplies just on a desktop. Now, all these pictures are showing this 12 by 12 configuration just because I'm using it in the Create a Case, but literally these products can be organized in any way. Yeah. Gordon Mom says the best part is that they can be changed so that you're not locked into any one configuration, right? It is. This can be used in every room of the house. I love it. A 12 by 12 acetate sheet would work also. So there's so many things, the possibilities. That's funny. Terry Hopper says, wow, the possibilities. I like it. So really, you guys, this is just, you are going to, I mean, I love it. You are going to love it. It's just so easy and so fun. All right. So now, since I'm going to look at the feed for a minute, and if you want to ask questions, when you get this, this is what the Create a Case looks like. It comes kind of folded up like this, which is another benefit to these Create a Case products. There's more of them. Okay. And then we have 2 more big sneak peeks, right? 1, 2. Oh, this one's the cat is out of the bag on this, but you don't know what else goes with it. There's other things. There's more exciting things. Okay, the Create a Case small box collection. This is the first, the basic box, small box collection. This does have the tool inside it. I strongly recommend when it becomes available that you actually pick up a box of extra clips as well. So one of the big benefits to extra clips is if you want to connect all these boxes together and then pick it up, you can connect them all together with 8 clips, which is what you get in the kit, but it's not as easy to pick it all up as it would be if you had 10 or 12 clips on there. And again, the clips are reusable. So however you're configuring, however many clips you want to use, it doesn't matter. You can put them on and take them off as often as you want. Super easy. Okay, I'm going to look for questions. So if you have questions right now, now is the time to pop in on the feed and ask. Okay, see, I saw something question. Will the boxes come with question mark? Hi, Cindy. Come with what? I don't know. What's the rest of your question? Will the boxes come with the connector tool and 8 clips? If that's your question, maybe. Would any of these sizes fit Distress Oxide? Does anyone know by chance? When you say Distress Oxides, are you talking about inks or the refill inks for that? I have Tim Holtz Distress box. Where could my little box be? So let's see. I think size-wise, what a mess. I had such a neat table when I started, ladies and gentlemen. So it's gonna fit. I mean, you could double stack them, but you can't see what's underneath. That always is a problem for me, right? 1, 2, 3, probably only 3. We got the square one, 1, 2. So they do fit, if that's the question. And then, but this is a great place to also store your, re-inker bottles or alcohol ink bottles. Any of those are going to fit in there as well. Really a great, the store, I wish I remember which store it was the first, I guess, at the show to talk about providing these on their crop space, right? So your scissors, your adhesives, whatever embellishments you're using, instead of just having stuff spread out all around your crop space, you've got this tray where you can put things in and out and keep things kind of neat and tidy as you're working, especially if you're working with a lot of little things. So the comments about, you can reconfigure it all the time. That is one of the most beautiful things about this. What are you working on? What do you need to organize? So while you may have it in your desk drawer, around your workspace, right? Specific things, like if you just wanted to fill a bag with these kind of things and then store it on the shelf, you can do that too, right? So I wonder, I can't show you this because it's in my IKEA Calyx, but I'm thinking that you could take this and fit it. So like I have the wine thing that I just made the boxes out of. Yep. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, you can. It's a tight squeeze, but yes. So if you have the shelves that separate your IKEA Calyx into 2 sections, you can put at least 2 of these in each section. There is a label pocket on the top, but you could add a label pocket to the handle. So maybe you're going to slide it in there. It's going to be all your washi tape, or it's going to be all your, sparkle and sprinkle stuff, but it'll fit in that. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun for me, you guys. You don't even know. So yeah, I'll be sure and take some pictures of that in the calyx and kind of label it so you get a good sense of what that looks like. All right, I'm sorry, I get so excited. Cross stitch, yes, I think it would be great for cross stitch. I could easily see where embroidery floss, and this will hold big embroidery hoops as well. And like, well, I don't want to talk too much about the creative case number 2 because we're going to talk about it next week. So you're going to have to come back next week and get all the scoop on that. All right, let's see. All right, Debbie Ring, I love all of your samples. My mind is blown. It's so much fun, Debbie. I don't know. I'm so glad you're creating products and giving tips how to use the new products. Will the warehouse in McHenry, Illinois have an option to pick up an order instead of being shipped? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I think another like possible spoiler alert for you guys because you're here tonight. I may not be here. I may record the sneak peek for next week, not confirmed, but our shipment is arriving in McHenry, and I would like to be there and see this since this is our first, shipment and how it's organized and make sure that everything is perfect and that the shipping is going well and all that stuff. So when I am there, even if I'm not there, I will check with them. I'll make a little note and see if that's even a possibility. It's not it is a 3PL or third-party logistics warehouse. So I don't know that they have an area or some way to do that, but I will definitely ask. Hi, Lisa Ruiz. Good to see you too. Oh my gosh, so many familiar faces. Okay, Sarah Schrader says, I can't stand a condiment drawer, but this would work. All those little ketchup packets, soy sauce, mustard, you can keep them separated and clean each box. Woohoo. 100%. You know what else? I bet it would work great for in a spice drawer. The biggest one but that could be one of the next new sizes. So one of the other beautiful things about this partnership with Ken and Stephanie is that for those of you who know that I was with Crafter's Companion for a while, Crafter's Companion was not nimble. They couldn't react to things quickly, right? So we have a product line here that's going to work really great for things, and then you guys are going to get your hands on it, and I'm going to hear from you about what you need, what you love, how you're using it, and we're going to be able to create accessory products, accessory sizes for this basic box collection pretty quickly. So that's going to be fun also to be back to being able to be responsive to you guys. So if you've been a Totally Tiffany, part of the Totally Tiffany tribe, you know that that was kind of the fun of TT was you guys saying, hey, what about this? And then I'd be like, yeah, it's a good idea. I'm going to try it. And we could all get together and see something new and exciting. Debbie says, guess I'll be conquering my junk drawer. I think it's going to be a junk drawer. Oh, it's going to be amazing. I'm so, you guys, I know you guys must think I'm a big goofball. Will the supply in store 12x6 be coming back? I have asked this on the last 3 videos with no reply. Margaret, the storage and supply cases, they are on the list. So it's very possible that you will see them again. They are not in a roadmap, so I don't have a date or a firm commitment, but they were a great product and people love them. And we have some opportunity to re-release them and make some upgrades to them. So yeah, I don't think that's out of the question at all. But at this point, I can't commit to it, but I can tell you that it's something we are considering. So I'm sorry we missed your question in the previous things. What if you want more boxes but don't need the clip tool? Right now, they only come with a clip tool. That is short-lived. So yeah, I don't know that's, and they will probably come. What we want to do with this product is find out what sizes you love, what sizes you need. And then what will happen is you will be able to buy the boxes probably in like sets of 5 or 6 or something like that. So yeah, there will definitely be boxes in individual sizes. And then the tool will be sold separately as well. So for a starter, you're going to get this, and then you're going to have the connector tools with that. But yes, we are working on getting you more boxes. And this spoiler alert again, the next size of boxes, which should be arriving the end of January, so it'll be right behind these, they don't come with the clip, with the tool. So if you already have the tool from this kind of what we're calling like a starter kit, you won't need to buy another tool. You can use this one, and they don't come with the tool. So yeah, it's in the works. Yes. Okay. Put 12 by 12 piece of cardboard under it. Yeah, totally. To bring out the top, Linda. Great suggestion. Let's see. Question, show us how to load the clip gun. Okay, here we go. So simple, but I have a mess here, so it's a little bit distracting, right? So it's very simple. It's clear, so that makes it, I'll do a Stephanie. See if I can get the thing. I can't. I'm not that talented as she is. So there's an opening at the back of the clip right here. So you just take the clip and you put it in that opening and you just push it in. I'm going to push it with my fingernail. You just push it with your fingertip in. And then they drop down to the bottom. So you can see them in the bottom, right? And you can stack up to 8 of them inside there. That might be easier. I know it's hard to see. So you can see I'm just going to push these in there. And then to use it, you just make sure that a clip is dropped all the way down in the front. They'll drop to the bottom if you have it this way. And then they drop to the top, right? And one other thing is that when you're using it, it works better to be straight up and down, right? Like sometimes when I'm demoing, I might be reaching out here and it still works. But if you're having oh, sorry, I'm out of the screen. If you're having trouble with it, it might be because you're not straight up and down over it. But, you know, I have had it get jammed up. I'm going to see if I can jam it up. Maybe not. I mean, it's happened. But to unjam it, you just push the clip out, and then the next clip is loaded in there. So super simple, really easy to use. You're going to love it if you're a card maker because it's an easy way to clip a gift card into a greeting card, right? Kind of an easy, fun way to clip it into a greeting card or use it on a scrapbook page or clip paper together instead of a stapler. So this alone, you're going to find tons of ways to use it. I mean, it's just a super simple, fun tool. And then I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the clips come in silver, right? But they also come in this like multicolor as well. So if you like a lot of color or you think you're going to use it on cards or scrapbook pages, you might want to get the silver and the colored clips for that. It's also a great way to clip projects together, right? If you have a bunch of pieces for one project and you want to clip them all together, it's a great way to do that as well. And again, reusable. So that's super fun. Okay. Oh, I just saw with the clip. Will the clips work on TT boxes? Yes, they will. So if you're trying to clip Slide Stash and Store together or some other TT product, this will work on that as well. Okay. Will this case fit in the paper handler? Huh, that's a good question. Let me see. Not sure. Yes, it will. Not sure why or what you're going to. You can only get one in there. But I guess if you were working on a whole project and you had paper in there and bits and bobs in the paper handler, you could put that in there too. So you could organize a whole project and take it out the door with you. Great question. And the answer is yes, it does. All right. Let's see if I can get. Will the clips work on the older products? Yes, they'll work on Slide Stash and Store. Will you still have fab files? The fab files, Lisa, have been replaced with file masters. So all the sizes in fab files, we have new pockets that fit in them. And these come with a set of 5 pockets in them. So the fab files never did. The file masters will come with a set of 5 pockets. But essentially the same thing. We've closed up the lid. So if you missed that live, the lid used to be open on the side here. Still has the locking tab. But now if you tip it over and there's little things in there, they can't slip out the side. But we're going to have all your favorite sizes in that from 4x6 all the way up to 12x12. A little better quality plastic and you get the pockets. I'm going to need a ton of these. My mind is swimming. They're so much fun. They're so easy. How many inches tall are they? 1.5 inches. If you're talking, if we're still on track with this guy, 1.5 inches. Is there something flat that can lay on the top so you can layer the trays? No. But as people were saying, you could just put a piece of chipboard on there to make the layer. You can only fit one layer in the bag in the creative case number 2. But if you were trying to layer them like in a calyx cube or something like that, sure, you could just put like a piece of chipboard or something would work really well for that, actually. It's a good question, though. I might have to put some thought into that. We are adding other sizes, yes. Can you buy, let's see. I would love bigger, but will you have smaller ones? I'm thinking of the crystals for my crystal art. You know, we may have there are 2 lines of bigger ones coming straight away. So that are, yeah. So we may also have smaller ones. Crystal art, diamond dots, something people really, this is perfect for that, because you could separate all those little pieces into their own box, right? And then when you're working, it's very easy. You don't have to worry about spilling anything. It's, yeah. So yes, we will. I think this product line, I mean, even my husband likes it. So it's going to be, you know, he's a tough customer. So it's going to be something that I think we do more and more with. So, and like I said, there's already 2 more sizes en route. So we do. So the video keeps repeating. That could just be me answering questions. Barb Duda. Hi, Barb. Barb is my neighbor out here. Thanks for watching. Barb's Craft Studio, Barb Carlson. They also make one that divides the calyx cube into 5 sections. Oh, yeah. So there's a shelving thing that where they divide your calyx cube into 5 sections. So you may be able, you could probably put, I don't know what the space is in each one of those. These are only 1.5 inches tall. So probably you could collect these trays together and either put them in the bag or just put them in that calyx in the 5 sections. That would be great. That would be really great for people who do needlecraft and have tons of like embroidery floss in tons of different colors, right? It'd be an easy way to store that and have it very visible and very accessible. Thanks, Barb. It's so good to see you. Let's see, my friends. Thank you. I'm excited to be back. You probably already figured that out. We Are Memory Keepers has a 25-unit calyx cube separate. That could essentially make 25 drawers in that. What? I love it. I'm going to have to look at that too. McHenry's close by. I'll check on McHenry and see if you can. Barb says, make a detour and come and visit. She's not far from there, I don't think. I've visited Barb before. Let's see. These are so awesome. You guys, more about McHenry. All right, I don't see any more questions. What's the over under that website will crash? I don't know, but she's asking what's the over under the website's going to crash on launch day. We are running our new website on Shopify for that reason. Shopify is very robust, and we had with the TT website on occasion. We eventually got it worked out that we would be so busy in a day that we would crash this site. But what's the over under? One of my sons is a gambler. I'm going to have to see if he wants to take some odds on that. That's hilarious, Gordon Mom. Let's see. Will shipping be free with the purchase of a certain amount? Yes. We don't know what that is yet, but yeah, that's definitely part of our plan. Lisa says I could use something for bed sheets. Come and see me next week, Lisa. We got something just for you. Oh, I love it. Okay. My space is teeny. So fun to be part of the tribe again. You don't even know how exciting it is for me to be back with the tribe again. I mean, you can probably tell I'm such a goofball. I know it. Okay. Let's see. Sarah Schrader says she's going to need a clip tool in every room. Yeah. So if you have to buy a couple of sets and get the clip tool off the bat, you are right. Like there's one on my desk. There's one. So if you're using these in the kitchen, throw the clip tool with that. If you're using them in your desk, clip tool goes with that. My husband in the garage, clip tool goes with that. So initially, if you have to buy extras with the clip tool, it's a bonus because you're going to have them wherever, and you can use them for other things as well. And I'm sure you guys will come up with lots of other things to use them for besides just this. So I'm excited to see that as well. Okay. Are those clips like staples? They do not damage the container and they're all reusable. I did show how to load the tool. I'm going to do a video about it, but it's easier than it looks. I know you can't, you just put the clip in the back at the top and push it in, and then you just eject it out the bottom, right? Or when you're clipping it onto something. So super easy and 100% reusable. So yeah, and no damage. No damage. Almost like a Pez dispenser. Yep. Can't wait to see all the new products. Yes, they're reusable. They don't damage the boxes. Margaret says, thanks for answering my question. I have at least 15 in use in my craft space. Things from stickers to stamps and dies. Yeah, they are really great. I hope they're going to be back sooner than later. We're talking about the storage and supply cases. Good to know things will work on older products. Gloria, I am doing well babysitting my niece. So we got some let's see. All right, question. Can you use the tool to clip ribbon ends to the spools of ribbon? If they didn't, no, probably not. I mean, you probably could if there weren't any sides on the spool, but you would have to clip it from the side. So probably not. No, I don't think so. But I don't know that. So you guys are a creative group. So we'll see. Okay, let's see, my friends. How are we doing? Am I getting... will TSOL release any tonight? No. Where can we write if we have suggestions for additional products? If you just go to the organizedoption.com and use the contact form, and I would encourage all of you, if you have not signed up for the email list, please do that. It's going to be the way that you know really exactly what's going on. We will also be on social media, but your social media feeds get so busy that that email will maybe has a little bit of a tendency to get through with more information and more links that are easier to use. So if you go to the website, there's a contact form. So if you want to reach out and give me an idea for a product or maybe you're struggling with organizing something, please feel free to use that form for that. And I love that and I need that. So please don't hesitate. If you just want to join the email list, don't use the contact form. Just scroll down the page of the website and there's a little sign up for our email box there, and that'll put you on the email list. With that said, the last couple of sneak peeks that we have done, we have made the products live. You can't buy them, but you can look at them and get measurements. And there's a couple of blog posts and some more information on the website. So if you're trying to figure out kind of what you need, there is more information on the things that we have already done the sneak peek on. Again, you can't order them until we're all going to launch at the same day. So hopefully that's going to be January 15th. But there is more information there. And speaking of that, I got asked last week about a shopping list, which I have pretty regularly done in the past with TT. We will have a shopping list on the last live, which is January 13th. So, and we will have product sheets or product grids, we used to call them, that tell you what the product is, what the dimensions are, what products it works with, and all that stuff. So all of those will be available as downloads, PDFs on the 13th at the last. And you can ask all your questions then. But please feel free to visit the website and look at things and kind of get an idea in your head of what you need and what questions you might have. That last live on the 13th, I would expect that will be, matter of fact, I might ask people to send in questions. I would imagine that that'll be really busy. There'll be a lot going on and we could miss some stuff. So we may even just say the week before that, if you have questions, use the contact form and just put in there that this is a question for the last live. So, but we will get all that stuff for everybody. So let's see. Okay, did I get all the questions? I'm looking for question marks, and people are already measuring. I love you guys so much. This is awesome. Dragonfly Dream says, I have 2 acrylic drawers in those calyx dividers. They fit fine. So 2-inch drawers. So be perfect. Marilee, Love Shopify. It's easy. They do a great job. They really have it dialed in. Yeah, independent retailers will have, and we have even on our, we have a very strong group of Premier Launch partners. So if you go to the website and click on the store locator list, there is a list. It has some pictures and some descriptions of the stores. And as the stores are getting those to us, we are adding more. But in the text there at the very end, it says see a list. And you get a list form that is in alphabetical order by state and then by city. So if you have a favorite retailer locally, look on that list and know that they're going to have organized option 2 products. If your favorite store isn't on there, let them know that we are using Ecstasy Crafts as a distributor in Canada. Well, they actually distribute in the United States, and Spellbinder's distributor in the US. So if they want to bring in products, they can order from either one of those distributors so that they can have things available, hopefully on launch day as well. But please visit your local retailers, check that list. If your favorite store isn't on there, let them know. But our goal is for everybody to launch on the same day. So all those stores that are on that list should be ready to go on January 15th. So Ronnie 9229, thank you so much. It was rough on me too. Just the idea of it was rough on me. Question, do you have something for embossing folders? Yes. So it just depends on the size of your embossing folders. So we've got a couple of options. Of course, the 4x6 or 5x7 file masters work great for that. But depending on the space that you have and how you're organizing, yes, we do have some things coming. I guess I'm not supposed to say everything, right? So zip it. But there are things coming that you're going to love for embossing folders. And we've got the flip-flap pockets, and those are going to be awesome for your stencils also. And those are going to fit in, all of our things kind of all work together. So if you're looking for stencil storage, the flip-flap tab divider pockets are going to be perfect for that. And we'll talk more and more about those as we get into things. Any chance of a zip binder coming back? It's on the list. It's on the list. Let's see. Question, is the basic boxes and the black zip up come together? No, they are 2 separate SKUs. So this all comes as one package, and this is a second thing. Now, some of the stores may bundle this together as a single item. Some of the websites may bundle it together as a single item, but it is 2 separate SKUs. Okay. Oh, I have 6 of your die storage boxes, the drawer-like die storage. Any chance those might be back? Working on it, trying to figure out a different material for those. But yes, and the thing that I love about the die storage box is that you could put something like your small basic boxes on those slide out trays as well. So it could easily be a couple of trays of dies and a couple of trays of tools or embellishments. So that is something that's also in the works or on the list. Really, the challenge with that is shipping it and making sure that it doesn't get destroyed in shipping. But it's definitely something that we think is valuable. So it's on the list. All right. All right, my friends. Let's see. I don't know how far behind I am here on the questions. I don't know what time it is. Okay, not that far. I'm just kind of scrolling along. Let's see. All right. Thanks for having the shopping list. Question, is the basic boxes and the black zip come together? I just answered that, I guess. Question, will all of the products go live in January? Yes. I mean, everything that, yes. Yes. Everything will all go live together. All the retail stores have made a promise to launch on the same day. So we will all be doing it at the same day and the same time. So again, please check that store locator, and the list of the store locator has all the stores in it. So, and again, they're by state or province and then city in alphabetical order. All right. Let's see. Question, will you have the Pikachu things back? Not sure. That's a good question. I'm going to write it down. I could definitely, even though they don't, yeah, I could definitely find them. We'll see. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's see. Okay. There's so many. Thank you guys so much for coming and for being part of this event. You don't know how much it means to me to see all of these familiar names. So, okay. Hey, Merle! Merle, there is a Merle bag coming, the new Merle bag. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're with us. Oh, how fun. Okay, let's see. Are you going to have a heavy-duty different storage page for the scrap rack? The scrap rack's a different animal. There's more contained there because there is some IP, intellectual property, on the scrap rack that I don't own anymore. So I don't know. We're working on it. I'm actually working on something that would do the same job as that. I do but scrapbook.com has lots of scrap rack stuff, right? They were able to buy all this stuff when Crafter's Companion went under. And so if you're looking for pages, dividers, scrap racks, binders, maybe even zipper binders, go to scrapbook.com and search scrap rack, because they do have, if anybody has it, if it's available anywhere, they're going to have it. All right, my friends. Okay, I'm spinning my wheel here I'm going to pick a winner here. Betty says, are you doing a sneak peek next week? I didn't see it on the schedule. There will be a sneak peek next week. I'm just not sure if it's going to be live or recorded, because I may be in McHenry at the warehouse, depending on when our containers arrive there. So there will definitely be one same time. It just may be a recorded video. And I'm not sure, maybe Stephanie will be on with the video to answer questions. I could also answer questions from McHenry too. I guess I just can't do the live from there, but I could get on and answer the questions. So there will be a sneak peek. I just don't know if it'll be a live or recorded version. So definitely put it on your calendar. Yes, there's actually 3 sneak peeks left: the 30th, the 6th, and the 13th. Okay, my friends, I'm spinning my wheel here. Whoever it lands on is going to be our first winner. Oh, that's a store. She can't be a winner. Okay, first winner. So winners, you need to send an email to marketing@theorganizedoption.com. I don't know your name. I just know your handle here. So if you're a winner tonight, marketing@theorganizedoption.com, you're going to get a $25 gift certificate to the website. You can spend it on whatever you want. And you probably won't hear from us until just before launch, because as we're getting everything set up, we will get those coupon codes or those gift certificate codes made, and then we will send them to you. So don't panic if you don't hear from us until right before launch. But yeah, so the first winner, 94 Gorman, @94 Gorman on YouTube. So you need to send an email to marketing@theorganizedoption. I'm going to spin the wheel here again. We're going to pick another winner. Who's it going to be? It is going to be, Cindy Posa. Cindy, congratulations, Cindy. Okay, same thing, Cindy. 94 Gorman, Cindy Posa. You are our 2 winners this week. Now, if you are watching late after the live, you can still comment, or if you go back and rewatch something, you can comment again, because we will be doing another drawing for people who weren't here during the live who are watching later. So that will be a thing. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your excitement. I mean, all of this, you don't know how much it means to me. It's really so exciting to be back, to be doing this with all of you, and just really enjoying all of it immensely. So have a very, very Merry Christmas. I will see all of you again before New Year's, I hope. So on the 30th, whether it's a live or a recording, we will have that event on the 30th. And yeah, so get ready to get organized in 2026. If it's not the number one thing on your goal list, move it to the top, because I'm here to help you get it done. All right, my friends, take care, everybody. Have a great week. I'll see you on the 30th.